should be there to serve his people. Number one, reachable. Number two, listens to the problems and have solutions to the problem that his constituents, people are seeking. Number three, a good leader is a leader that networks for development.
Hello and a warm welcome to Murende TV, your number one online TV show. Today I'm lucky to host the current MCA of Isukha, Mr. Hon Dan Mukofu. Jambo mheshimiwa.
Jambo.
Tunataka kitambulisho kwa mtazamaji ambaye anakuona kwa mara ya kwanza aweze kujua mheshimiwa wa Isukha Central ni nani.
Asante, kwa majina naitwa Dan Mukofu. MCA Isukha Central Ward. Nashukuru kwa siku ya leo kupatana na wanahabari hao, ndio at least tuelezane mambo kuhusu maendeleo na mambo in general ya ward hii. Kwanza kabisa nataka kushukuru wakazi wa Isukha Central kwa kuchukua nafasi na kunichagua kuwa kiongozi wao. Si jambo la kawaida na lazima niseme asante wao kwa sababu kura ambazo nilizipata zilikuwa nyingi sana. Ambazo si kura ambazo naweza sema zilikuweza kubahatisha. Kwa hivyo nataka nishukuru kila mmoja ambaye ananisikiza na kusema asante kwa kuniamini na pia jembe niwalimie. Jambo la pili, nataka pia kushukuru serikali yetu ya county ambayo tuko kwa mikakati, na sisi kama MCS wa county mzima the 60 wards tuko kwa mipangilio ya kuanza maendeleo mara moja. Wakati tuliingia kwa assembly, ingawaje changamoto ni mingi, lakini tunashukuru Mungu tunaelekea kumaliza mwaka mmoja. Na jinsi mnajua mwaka huanza ina financial year huwa inaanza mwezi wa 6 ikielekea kuisha mwezi wa 7. Sasa tuko kwa mwaka mpya ambao sasa sisi kama elected MCS tuko na tumeweka mikakati ya kwanza kupitisha bajeti ya sisi elected MCS kuhakikisha kwamba zile miradi ambazo tunataka kufanya ziko captured katika CIDP ambayo ilipitishwa miezi 2 iliyopita ya County Government ya Kakamega, na zile proposals ambazo tumeziandaa ili tuhakikisha kwamba wananchi wa Isukha Central wana usemi katika mambo na maendeleo. Wakati tulianza kuunda mambo na CIDP, tulifanya public participation all over including my ward. Wakazi wa Isukha Central walikuwa na nafasi kupeana maoni yao. Na mimi kama kiongozi pia nilikubaliana na yale ambayo waliwekeza katika CIDP mambo na maendeleo. Na sasa hivi tuko kwa fiscal strategy paper ambayo itahusisha mambo na mwaka mmoja ambayo nimeanza huu. Na jinsi mnaelewa, His Excellency the Governor aliahidi ya kwamba tutakuwa na Ward Development Fund ambayo haikuwa imekadiriwa kikatiba vile, lakini sisi kama MCS tunajaribu tuone jinsi ile funding inawezekezwa kikatiba katika assembly ndio kazi ianze mara moja. Kwa hivyo sisi kama MCS we are in the progress of doing some legislation on the CIDP, on the proposed Ward Development Fund ambayo His Excellency the Governor amewekeza katika manifesto yake. Na katika ile Ward Development Fund we have thresholds of projects that will be done by MCS, na kuna zile zingine ambazo zitafanywa na gavana mwenyewe, zinaitwa county wide projects zinaweza kufanywa na His Excellency in the wards, na sisi kama MCS tunapewa kiwango fulani ya kufanya zile miradi.
Mheshimiwa, kuna wale watu ambao wanakuona na wajui Mheshimiwa Dan ni nani. Tunataka wajueze watu wako waweze kujua Mheshimiwa Dan alizaliwa mwaka gani, na historia yako ya masomo waweze kujua Dan amesoma kufikia wapi.
Historia yangu ni mrefu kwa sababu I'm a local fabric material. Sababu nimesomea kwa shule za lokali hapa ambazo huwa mara mingi naimiza hata wazazi mambo na wakati wanahitaji mambo na usaidizi ya fee. Si lazima mtoto apate shule ya boarding ndio afanye vizuri. unaweza peleka mtoto shule ya day school ambayo iko karibu na wewe, na mtoto bora mradi tu awe na bidii kwa masomo, mtoto atapata grade nzuri ya kumpeleka university. Mimi nilizaliwa mwaka wa 1983 ambapo sasa I'm clicking 40. I'm clicking 40 this year, ambapo nashukuru Mungu kwa hiyo miaka. Number 2, nimesomea kwa shule ambazo ziko katika eneo langu, Lukala Primary Kiwembo, Lukala Secondary Kiwembo. Na wakati nilimaliza form 4, nilipata grade mzuri ambayo I was not very lucky to join university at that moment kwa sababu ya changamoto ya fees. Ndio nikaingia kwa mambo na biashara kidogo katika soko la Shinyalu kufanya biashara, na wakati nimekuwa katika business community pia wanabiashara wakaona katika ile hali yangu kama kijana mkakamavu, kanipea uongozi wa maeneo ya soko. Nikalinda katika soko kwa muda miaka 7 nikifanya biashara. Wakati ule niliona si bora ya kukaa tu bila kuendeleza masomo. Hiyo kidogo ambayo nilikuwa naekeza, nikajiunga na chuo kikuu cha Nairobi University. Nikafanya degree in Bachelor's of Arts in Project Planning. Now I'm a degree holder, a project planner, that I can plan my projects properly with education standards that I've acquired from the University of Nairobi. Na hiyo ndio changamoto naambianga wengi ambao huwa saa nyingine wanaweza kuwa wamemaliza form 4 na wanataka kuingia university immediately, na financial background ya wazazi pengine na jamii ama guardian hawajiwezeshwa wakati ule kupeleka kwa university. Lakini ukiwa na ile bidii na ile morali, unapata Mungu amefungua njia na masomo yake yanaendelea sawa sawa.
Unaambia watu wako hata kama background yake ni mbaya maybe ama akopoa, inaonyesha kwamba anaweza enda hata pakasoma kwa mtu wa maana.
Hivyo ndio nasema kwamba vijana wasiwe wakata kauli mapema, kwa sababu iko nafasi pale mbeleni. My journey to struggle to success started long time ago. I have given up. Kama ningesema sasa hakuna karo ya kunilipia, hakuna nini, nisichunge na kufanya biashara, sasa singekuwa hata MCA saizi. Lakini saizi I can do any job in the government of Kenya, including even being the minister of this country, because I have the qualities, I have the qualifications to run any office that I can be given in this country.
So congratulations mheshimiwa, ulikuwa majaribu kwa mara mingi kwa MCA lakini ulikuwa umeshindwa. Ni mikakati gani uliweka ndio ukafaulu sasa ndio ukapata hiyo kiti mzuri?
Naweza sema kwanza kabisa namshukuru His Excellency Right Honorable Raila Odinga, because actually is my mentor in politics. Wakati niliona anapikania mambo na democracy kwa nchi, it really attracted me in politics, and that's how I entered politics. Sababu niliona kuna baadhi ya jamii huwa zinakandamizwa katika maeneo mbalimbali katika nchi, na tukiwemo na watu kusimama na kuwatetea pia ni jambo nzuri. Nilianzia pale hivyo, nikaona lazima nikuwe mtetezi pia wa wanyonge, nisimame katika lile pengo kama His Excellency Right Honorable Raila Odinga. Na mambo na devolution ambaye aliwekeza katika katiba wakiwa katika coalition government pia ilifanya nikawa na morale, kwa sababu ukatuzi inafanya mambo na maendeleo kuja karibu na wananchi. Hiyo ndio ilinihimiza kwa wingi na nikanifanya mpaka ning'ang'ane pia mimi nikuwe kiongozi ili watu wangu wapate manufaa katika mambo na ukatuzi. Na niliingia siasa kama niko na miaka 21 years. I joined politics and I joined different parties kwa sababu nilianza na chama ya Julio Jambo, ilikuanga Labour Party of Kenya. Kama sijamjua Raila vizuri sana, nilianza na Julio Jambo, Labour Party of Kenya, nikaingia ODM Kenya ambayo sasa hiyo ilikuwa coalition ya Raila, Kalonzo Musyoka na kina Ruto, the current president, His Excellency the President. We were together in that party, but because of the registration of political parties, ODM Kenya ikaenda na chama yake, ODM ikapaki na yake. Sasa tukawa na ODM original, ODM nusu, chungwa nusu, tukawa na chungwa 4. Ikawa namna hii, Kalonzo akawa na yake, Raila akawa na yake, lakini wakati ule niliona nisimame kiti kwa mara ya kwanza kwa chama ya ODM Kenya, ambapo wananchi walipigia kura 200 for a start. Nilikuwa na kura 200 ndio nikaingia ODM. Kwa mara ya pili nikaingia kwa ODM, nikapata kura ya zaidi 3200. Nikakosea kura 26 peke yake kwa awamu ya pili kuingia kwa assembly. Kwa awamu ya tatu pia nikasimama na ODM. ODM ambapo sasa ndio nikafaulu sasa kuingia katika assembly na kura mingi sana. Na hii wakati devolution ilikuja, wakati serikali ya kaunti iliona mimi pia ni mtetezi katika mashinani, nikapewa nafasi kidogo kule kwa kaunti kujishikilia hii miaka 10 iliyopita kwa ofisi ya National Government Affirmative Action Fund kama funds manager kwa miaka about 10 years ndio nimechaguliwa kama kiongozi.
Mheshimiwa, ulipokuwa hauna hela za kujisaidia yani kwenda kusoma sana, sababu ulisema ulifanya mtihani vizuri ukapita, njia gani ambao ulipata pesa ndio sasa ukaenda ukasoma sasa at university?
Kabla sijakuwa employed by the county government of Kakamega for the last 10 years. This is my 11th year as the MCA. I had told initially I did business, and when I joined Shinyalu business community, I realized some gaps, especially on financial issues, that prompted me to look for financiers to come and finance business, community business people in Shinyalu market. I approached very many microfinance institutions, including SMEP or the banks, and even small cooperative societies that I brought on board that helped a lot my people in Shinyalu market to access loans to run their businesses. That's why I knew that there is also money that you can borrow and run a business. Ndio nikachukua pesa nikanunua photocopy machine ambayo ingali iko mpaka na sasa. It's not in functioning, but I've just kept it for history because that's where I started. People, even my dad, no tell me, why can you dispose this item? And I'm like, no, this is where I started, and it's something that needs to be kept in my archives. So I bought a photocopy machine that helped me to run my business, and it was from a borrowing. My first loan was cooperative bank 60,000 yenye niliomba kwa cooperative bank, alafu wakanipea ndio nikanunua machine. Nikaingia kwa vyama zingine ndoko SMEP na Equity Bank to support my businesses, and I really did it well, and it was very, very successful. I also participated in the lottery games. The lottery games, I used not to drink, but my dad used to take 1 beer or 2. So wakati anakuja nilikuwa namwambia ukikunywa, I've seen a promotion with Tusker people. When you open that, just bring me the kipeke. So I used to take that number on that portal alafu natuma kwa simu. So one time I was called in the evening that where are you? And I told them I'm at home. Today you are not going to relax where you normally go. Kambia, no, I have already taken one, because I knew they were calling from I realized the voices was like from the brewers. I've already taken one, I'm already at home.
So uliwaambia kwamba unakunya but you are not drinking.
I was not drinking.
So that maybe wafikirie
unakunya. So they told me you are the luckiest one, you have won that was by you have won 184,000. I know that was
a lot of money.
A lot of money. By then ilikuwa pesa mingi sana. So nashukuru Mungu kwa sababu I participated, but I don't make beer, and I won that money. So that part of that fund helped me to run also my businesses, and about half of that amount, 100,000 of course, I took it to my school fees account, and that's where I started to pay for my degree, because I went for parallel, because by then I could not join the
university directly because of
money and time had elapsed. My letter had elapsed some 2 years down the line, so I was to join parallel. and parallel by then it was 486,000 ndio nimalize. So I paid 100 and the other monies I used to pay pole and I finished my degree course.
Ulichangiwa pesa ya kujoin Harambee, mimi kufanyia Harambee ama mheshimiwa fulani kukusupport ukiwa kama ungali kijana mdogo kama hiyo?
I didn't get any kind of support either from CDF or from the county fund. I didn't get any kind of support from anywhere. I just struggled my way to pay my fee and I graduated from the University of Nairobi. It took me long journey because I was to finish within 4 years, but I finished in 5 years because of the challenges of school fees and the deferment of some exams caused me not to graduate on time.
Mheshimiwa, unaona kwamba shida kama hiyo ulipitia mwenyewe ukiwa unatafuta pesa ya kuingia university, hata maybe clear school fees ya secondary ilikuwa shida. So nini wewe ulijifunza nini kutokana na hiyo maneno?
That's why especially in Isukha Central people knows my passion to education. I had a challenge personally myself raising school fees. In fact, even in secondary school I went a lot of challenges. I could at many times ask to go home for fee and nikifika nyumbani unapata mzazi hana hakuna kitu, so I could sneak in class kusoma tu because nilipenda kusoma. Ningerudi kwa darasa nasoma pole na ingia kwa darasa na mwalimu akiniona mwingine saa nyingine ananihurumia anasema hawacha tu asome, after a week tena narudi nyumbani. So those challenges made me as a leader to feel like I need to be a role model in the society to help the vulnerable cases, those bright cases in the society that needs to access to education na wana venye wanaweza fanya ni wasaidie. So that's why most of the time watu wanaona nikisupport mambo na school fees kwa watoto ambao hawajiwezi, na si tu na wasupport kwa sababu ya fanya support. I do it from the passionate of my heart, just to support them and have a goal in life.
Mheshimiwa, wewe mwenyewe ukiona saa hii ama before unachukua pesa yako kwa mfuko unasaidia watu wanaenda wanalipia watoto wao shule fees, ama ni pesa ambayo imetengwa kwa serikali yako ama serikali ya kaunti kwamba hii pesa fulani ni ya kusaidia wanafunzi?
Nilikuwa kwa viwango vitatu wakati nilianza program ya kusupport fee, kwa sababu I have not done it just now. I did it even before I was elected as an MCA. I used to look for well wishers to help me pay fees for the cases, the needy cases in the community. I used to approach even the businessmen in town because I had networks kule Kakamega. Naenda kwa wale wa Hindi, wanapea some proposals, wanakuambia nao nitalipaka watoto wawili. Unaenda kwa organizations of churches, napata pia pale NCCK, napata pia kuna usaidizi kidogo wanalipa. The current National Affirmative Action Fund, pia through that office I supported a lot of cases, and personally from my own pocket, because I had some cases that I used to pay from my own pocket, adopted cases, and up to now I have taken it as something that I've owned it, kwa sababu I have, even though I'm the MCA, I still have some that I've adopted. At my home, I stay with about 10 secondary students that are going to school, ambao nalipa karo yao yote na wafanyie kila kitu. Wengine wako boarding, wengine wako kwa day school. Na from my funding from the county government of Kakamega, the ward bursary helped me to support other many cases ambazo ziko katika wodi yangu na wako na hitaji ya fees.
Mheshimiwa, ulipokuwa una campaign uliahidi watu wako wa Isukha Central kwamba ukishakuwa MCA hakuna mtoto atapatikana kwa barabara akitembea, lakini kwa sasa hivi tunaona watoto wanatembea. So sijui ni shida gani ama ni changamoto gani kusaidiana school fees, sababu hiyo ilikuwa one of your campaigning.
Kuna changamoto mingi ingawaje hatuwezi sema tunaweza maliza shida zote ambazo ziko katika sehemu hii, kwa sababu very many families require support of bursary from our offices, including the CDF, including the ward based bursary ambayo tuko na hii. Na funding ni kidogo sana. Like for example, last financial year we were given to a tune of 2 million, ambayo ukilipia mtoto ya chini kabisa on the threshold ni 3,000. Na wa boarding at least 5,000. Unapata hawa ni wanafunzi karibu 500 ama 600 pekee yake. Ukienda kwa threshold on 2 million. Na wakati nilipata maombi ya bursary kwa ofisi yangu, nilipata over 1,800 applicants when I apply kwa ofisi yangu. Na inabidi nichukue karibu 560 pekee yake. 560 beneficiaries. So unapata about a quarter. You are only helped about a quarter. And the rest have not gotten the bursary. That is the challenge you're having. And we have asked the county government through the governor to top up the funding so that we can have more beneficiaries on board. And he has agreed, he has accepted, and from this financial year we are going to have 4 million for bursaries. And I'm sure I'm going to support over 1,000 cases ambazo watakuwa wanahitaji usaidizi kutoka kwa ofisi yangu.
Na ni procedure gani ambao unasema aje?
The beneficiaries.
As a beneficiary wa bursary. Ama kila mtu anaweza kuwa beneficiary. Ama maybe unaangalia academic issue.
That's where the challenge comes, and part of the checklist on the application form, we have attached those requirements, and you can get somebody meets all those requirements and is able to pay for his son or daughter fees. So sometimes it's just on humanitarian ground that if you know you are able to pay for your daughter's school fees, you are an employed civil servant and you are able, you can help us also see and get the right beneficiaries to the community. But again, you can not trust any structure in place. Like for example, the administration, you give them this is what we need to do. You'll find because of some personal interests, they also have their own preferred choices. And if you go through what they have brought on board, you'll find 1 or 2 cases are not very needy cases that you wish them to get the support. So that's why sometimes I'm on toss. I really go out my way to go and verify some cases in the community. Nione kweli huyu mwenye ame apply, is it a needy case that can be supported through my networks, because I have structures as the MCA, people that help me to be where I am. I normally use them to help me verify some cases in the community so that they can benefit.
What was your experience the first day kwa ofisi? Sababu hujai kwa MCA, sasa siku ya kwanza kwa ofisi experience ilikuwaje?
First of all, I was happy for my people to elect me in the office, and because I used to work with the county government of Kakamega, I didn't see anything new in the office that could make me not to plan my work properly. So I actually understood my roles at the MCA, and even before that we were taken for induction to be taken through the procedures of the county assembly of Kakamega and what is supposed to be done as the MCA. So I really did not get any big issue, a challenge on how to run my office.
After sasa wewe umekuwa sworn in, wewe ni mheshimiwa, uliaitafuta maybe your competitor kamwambia kwamba ni hivyo, yani mkaongea?
I had a number of competitors. We were about 7, and the second runner that was my closest competitor, that was also the current MCA. He's the only one that up to now he has not accepted that the people of Isukha Central made their right choice. And it's normal in politics because everybody would wish good things to happen on his side. So I can't blame him much, and the other competitors, we are working together with them. they accepted the defeat, and they said there is also another chance to come on. So what I want maybe to put across, and if maybe when the current MCA will, the former MCA will see what I'm speaking, leadership comes from God, and people make decisions in life at one point. Like myself, I'm now the sitting MCA. When it comes to 2027, people will also have their choices to select. If I have done whatever I promised in my manifesto, they have a right, or they have their own decisions to make me the MCA 2027. If I have not done so, then they have a right also to choose another person. And this is a democratic exercise that people choose leaders from what they have done to the community and what they intend to do. So I just want to ask him maybe to accept the current situation as the former MCA, and accept that I'm the current MCA, and we work together as a team for the benefit of our people. Because at the end of the day, we are serving one person in the community. I don't have my own my people, it doesn't have his people. All these people belong to Isukha. So, apart from I competing with him very intensively like that, I have also absorbed his structures in my system. People that really opposed me much. I can't say you are on the other side, I can't support you. I'm helping everybody now because I'm a leader. I've just equalized whether you supported me or not. What does not want. So if there is anything to share, I share equitably amongst all my people. So
Mheshimiwa, kwa mambo ya development, sijui kama umeanza ama bado?
Tumeanza last financial year that we entered the office on supplementary budgets. There are some projects that were ongoing, and I took the initiative to follow up. And the proposed projects that were going on, including the construction of the proposed construction of county headquarters, sub-county headquarters at Shasaba. Nothing had started, but through my initiative, I have worked it out, and the contract is also on site. The fencing has already been done, and we are on plan to start the construction of the offices. And the completion of some other stores project like the Polytechnic at Shakungu, the contract is on site. The ECT Center at Ugala, contract is on site as soon as possible, and the completion of the Sodio Stadium playground. We also on high gears just to make sure the contractor has come back to finish the works. Apart from a few challenges that I encountered because of smooth transition in the office, you can now recall that the current MCA did not want to accept the defeat, so he did not willingly give a handover the reports and the current project that he was doing to me properly. But so I'm just using my mechanism to go through those ministries at the county level to find out this one was told at this level, this one at this level, so that I can also complete all the projects. But I'm almost winding up to get the status of all the stored projects and the new ones that I want to implement.
Mambo na barabara, mheshimiwa, sijui kama umeanza kutengeneza barabara ama barabara pato.
There are already some around 23 kilometers that I've already done from my networks, because in the supplementary budget of last financial year through the county government, we are only given 2 kilometers that I did. That is from Lugala to Matioli, that road I did it. And then other roads that with my good working relationship with other leaders, I had some 20 kilometers from Kenya Rural Roads Authority. that I have worked out, waiting for another allocation of 10 kilometers from my ward budget that I've already budgeted. So by the end of this financial year, last financial year, I've done a total of 32 kilometers of roads, unlike the previous years that we have been doing 10 kilometers per financial year.
Most people from Isukha Central are complaining that you started construction of your road. Unapeleka kwamba uko na ukapeli ulianza na kwako ama wewe ulianza na njia yako, sababu wanasema charity begins at home, and then you saw it?
Even before I started with my road, I started with my area that I did not got votes. That's why I wanted to show them that whether I got votes in this area or not, I should do development. That's why I decided to start with Lugala and Maduri Road, where my opponent had overwhelming support. He got a lot of votes there, unlike me. And I started there. And as a leader, I should also get access to my home, because not only myself but other people comes to my place, including my daughters. They need to get smooth way to my place for us to discuss and share ideas on development issues. So I find it so difficult, even myself reaching at home. So through Kera, they maintain the road that goes to my place. And it was already proposed by the former MP Kizito. It was also it had been also proposed, but it has not been done during his time. Our relationship is superb. We are working well as leaders. He was elected. I looked for him votes. He did not vote for me, but I looked for him votes. I voted for him, and I was also elected. So people have an assumption that because Honorable LC is looking for a gubernatorial seat, she was my closest supporter and my current employer in the National Government of Affirmative Action Fund. So the assumptions of very many people think now, because LC is looking for governorship, my working relationship with the executive governor is in bad books. No. I just want to assure my residents that we are on course. Whatever was promised by the governor, I'm watching as a leader, and it should be implemented to the letter. And whatever he promised to do to all MCAs, he should just do it, including myself. The 20 million ward fund should be given equitably in all the 60 wards without any discrimination, because it's an equalizing fund that all MCAs should get and do development. And I've already budgeted for the because I need to do some road constructions that I've said 10 kilometers already, budgeted in the 10-20 million. We want to do some water piping. We want to do some stream. We want to have some streams repaired. Those that the old streams that people used to fetch water, because those streams you can't just brush them off, because some areas it will take time for them to access the piped water, and even some communities and families cannot bail out the high cost of the piped water, and they prefer, if they have good maintained streams, they can still take their waters. So my idea is to maintain the streams, have homes connected for those that need piped water, maintain roads, and do some electrification in areas that we don't have electricity.
Yeah, sorry for interruption ya kuku, lakini tunaendelea. So sababu tuko mali ambapo ni kwa village kidogo. So mheshimiwa, mimi nilikuwa nauliza for an MCF to do development in this area, must he or she have a good relationship with the governor?
Yeah, you need just to work well with all leaders, not only the governor, even the area MP, because there are some development that the MP will do, other development that the governor will do, other development that the MCA will do. So all these leaders, if the governor does not want to do development in my area and he got votes there, then that is pronouncing that he is already fed up with his work. So it is upon himself to do what he promised to the people. Me, I stick to my mandate as the MCA and do what is required from my side. So that notion that governor will not do developments in my ward, that is not that's not the case. That's not the case, because he has in his program what he's supposed to do. Like construction of the maternity factory, it's not my work at the MCA. So you need to make sure the factory is complete and functioning. The completion of Shamahu Hospital, that is not in my ward, but on boundaries that will serve also my community, and it's on level 4 hospitals. It's just a must that it should be also be completed. So such a kind of project are supposed to be done by in his docket. We are looking upon him to make sure they are complete and running.
Na relationship yako na the current MP, Mr. Freddy Khan, iko sawa ama?
Yeah, when we finish elections, we put aside the party politics and we are elected leaders. So we need just to work together as people, leaders that have been chosen by the people. So I cannot say currently we're in party books. He even consults some areas that he needs me to have an input in development. Yeah, including the recent donation of a bus at Luganda. Before he bought, he asked me to propose some 3 schools in my ward that he himself could choose which one he will give. And among the proposals that I gave, he chose Luganda. And that's why I feel like he also has some view on my side to give him some ideas and areas that he needs to do development in his office. Yeah.
What are the qualities of a good leader?
Should be there to serve with people. Number one, reachable. Number 2, listens to the problems and have solutions to the problem that his constituents people are seeking. Number 3, a good leader is a leader that networks for development, to bring development to the people. That's why I believe in the 3 qualities that the 3 qualities that I mentioned. I believe those are the key ones, just to make sure a leader does what is correct to his people.
Planning zako za development ni gani?
Yeah, I have a 5-year strategic plan that my team has come up with, and we are working on it. Projects to be implemented in year 1, projects to be implemented in year 2, 3, 4, and 5, which I believe with good funding or proper timely funding from the government will enable me to implement those projects on time.
How many ukiangalia, do you believe that you will succeed?
Well, yeah, with the struggles, I believe I am a leader that never gives up. Apart from all those challenges, government dealing with funding, including even ourselves, we have gone almost this is the 2nd month without salaries, but we don't complain. So we have those challenges that we as MCAs also face, but we can't complain much. I want to believe that very soon things will be running smoothly on the ground, and people will enjoy the foods they really desire.
Mheshimiwa, ulikuwa maiti watu wa Shinyalu, watu wa Isukha Central kwamba utawaletea gari la kuwasaidia na maybe kupeleka hospitali, kupeleka mgonjwa wakiwa na shida fulani. Basi juu ya plan ungali nayo ama iliisha?
A gari iko tayari, and unlike the other regime that used to make it public, that have carried people, have taken them to the hospital, I have the vehicle, but I am not making it public. People know that it's helping them in the community. Personally, that is the donation I give to my people. And whenever people have an emergency, I receive a call and I act on it promptly. either with the vehicle that I bought for the community or through the CDF ambulance that is currently there. I have put them on toast just to make sure everything is running smoothly. And I've never had any complaint that niliita mheshimiwa hakuja kunipepea mgonjwa, niliita mheshimiwa hakuja kunisaidia wakati to rescue an emergency somewhere. So I just want to assure my people, I'll never shout in funerals, in public places that I have taken you to the hospital or I have helped you go to deliver in an hospital. But the vehicle is doing it very well. Sometimes even today, my driver did not help from accident because he had some 2 serious cases that he dropped one and the other one also took another one to the to Akakani Kisumu. And I can't start reading at funeral niambia wewe si nikupelekea mtu wako Kisumu ni wewe na niko from fulani. I don't do that. People that have taken to the hospital, they know by themselves. And I never mention them in any public forum.
Mheshimiwa, watu walikuwa wanasema kuna watu wachache kwa hii area wanasema kwamba Mheshimiwa Sabu anafanya kazi na ulikuwa mwandani, yani ulikuwa close sana na the current Kakamega Women Rep Elsie Mwan. Anasema kwamba development haitakuwa hii area yako sababu kawa na huyu Elsie Mwan anataka arrange kawa isipokuwa ulikushatuambia, lakini mwenyewe ukiona maendeleo utaleta ama itakuwa
maendeleo itaendelea kuwa I am not the one contesting for the governorship. So it's the woman rep and the Baraza. So and Elsie, I cannot deny the fact that she was my boss and she's my woman rep and I'm her MCA. At any point, I just need to also to support her programs. She has programs that can help my ward to move ahead because I have the funds managing that office. I know areas that the office supports. So when I can't work well with her, I can't get development. So when I can't work well with the Barasa, I can't get development. So all those people, as the MCA, I need to work together with Elsie, Honorable Elsie, and I respect her so much because she's, I can say she's part of what she did in my life is because of where I am. Because if she could not second my renewal of contract in the National Government Affirmative Action Fund, I could not be where I am.
Mheshimiwa, tukimalizia, angalia kamera na uongeleshe wakazi wako wa Isukha Central.
Okay, asante. Thank you for those people that have listened to my part of history and what I decided to do as the elected leader of Isukha Central. And I want to believe together we can. And as I have said in many forums, that public participation and people's opinions to development is very key in my working. So I always consult. I always hold dialogues with the community, with all leaders, just to make sure things are done properly. We have prioritized areas, key areas of needs. We are prioritized and development is as per.
Kwa nguvu tumekuwa tukipika hapa story na current MCA of Isukha Central, Mr. Dan Mukofu. Na kama uko na swali lolote ambalo unataka kumuuliza, comment section, utuambie ni kitu gani ambao unataka tani aweze kufanya kwa area, ama ni kitu gani mbaya sababu ukileta comment sisi tutamfikishia comment, hata mwenyewe ataoji interview yetu aweze kuona venye mnaongea kuhusu yeye. Kama uko na kuzuri ama kibaya ama maybe unahitaji usaidizi wote, comment at the comment section. See you when you see us.